Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we did some pretty cool testing. A few people were asking me to do some of those 60 to 100 runs going from Phearable Stage 3 compared to Ktuner Stage 2 off-the-shelf maps. So I was actually able to get a few runs today to get a good result. So I'm going to get into those in a few. So basically the car is full bolt-on for those of you that are new. It's got a Rv6 Catted downpipe, PRL front pipe to a factory exhaust the rest of the way back. I have a PRL front mount intercooler that I just installed recently. I also run the 6-speed manual upper torque mount to help with a little bit of motor movement. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the setup. Also a Mishimoto Intake. And as far as modifications for performance, that's pretty much it. Mishimoto oil catch can doesn't add performance but keeps the car safe as far as from getting all build up. H&R sport springs, H&R spacers, front lip, that's for aesthetics. Tinted windows, just do a quick walk around. All Lasfit LED lights, red overlays here, Plasty dip on the rear valance, as well as the trim around the windows. So that's pretty much it as far as modifications to the car. Like I said, I went over all the performance ones first, and let's get into those numbers. Okay, so now for the numbers. For Phearable Stage 3, my best 60-100 time was a 5.96. I'm gonna flash that up on the screen for you. That way you could see, you know, all the specs on that. As you can see, the DA was pretty low. There wasn't much of a slope. Slightly going downhill, but it's 0.02%, not much. And it took me 716.48 feet to do that at 45 degrees temperature. And it says my elevation's about 6 feet. So now I did about 3 runs with going backwards to Stage 2 to see if there's actually a difference from the Phearable versus Ktuner off the shelf. And the best run I managed to get, and today is a warmer day, so we'll start with the temperature. It's 59 degrees. The DA was negative 284, so that was a little bit higher. The other one was like negative 700 and something. And my elevation seemed a little higher in that area at 110 feet for whatever reason. But the slope was greater, and I ran a 6.33, and it took me 758 feet to do the same exact run. So it does prove that the Phearable tune does make more power than Ktuner off-the-shelf maps. The Ktuner off-the-shelf map does feel very good. It actually feels better the way I have it set up as far as like down low, because I have everything all ramped up. So it's like, it feels a little more aggressive initially, but once you start getting up top, that's where the Phearable really just makes a difference. So overall, the Phearable tune is definitely better than Ktuner as far as performance. It does make more power. In the seat of the pants, you do feel more power in it. Like I said, up top. Down low, the way I have it set up, I actually feel just a little more with the off-the-shelf map with Stage 2, because I have everything all ramped up. You know, turbo spool and throttle response, all that's all ramped up. The way Phearable leaves it is actually better because it's a little more linear, and it just feels more like a, I wouldn't say naturally aspirated car, but closer to it. Whereas this one, all of a sudden, boom, boost hits. It hits kind of hard, but it's quick, which is nice. But the Phearable just hits a little bit smoother, and overall there is more power. So for those of you who are on the fence on deciding whether or not you want to try Phearable's tune, it still is worth it. You are going to make more power. I daily drive it. The only thing is high quality fuel is a must. If you have crappy 93 octane where you live, or 91 octane, keep an eye on your knock control, because it will rise. You will need to add about a gallon or so of E85 to keep that in check. That way the car stays safe. Same thing with the off-the-shelf map for Ktuner Stage 2. It is a little less aggressive, so it will be probably more forgiving. So that's the only the downside to the Phearable Stage 3. Other than that, oh, I don't know what that is, making a lot of noise. It's only a bike. Oh, it's a stretched out bike. I don't know if you guys can see it over there. Pretty cool. But yeah. So yeah, as I lost my train of thought, yeah, the Phearable tune definitely makes more power, and you get the most out of your stock turbo this way. So if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. You know, any questions you may have regarding the tune, the reliability, my experiences. I've been running Phearable for about almost a year now, so I've been pretty happy overall. I ran Stage 2 for a much shorter time, I would say about 3 months or so before I decided to try Phearable out. But either way, leave the comments below. I'm pretty experienced with the whole thing. I've been building the car slowly, as many of you have seen. So always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.